Welcome to yoga. My name is Kim. We'll just start seated. Find a comfortable seat and whatever's comfortable for you. Okay. Just comfortable enough to sit tall. Shrug up your shoulders here. Just kind of move things around, wiggle your fingers or open and close your fists. Turn your head side to side. Soften the face. Soften the jaw. You can simply rest your tongue, tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth, just behind your teeth, and that will kind of release that jaw if you've got your teeth clenched. Just take a few moments here for our centering breath, or just focusing in and just noticing how you feel today.
Get over there so I can get my mess.
Eyelids are heavy, breath is steady, but not terribly deliberate to be big inhales or exhales, just steady. Okay, comfortable for you.
It's yoga time, babe.
With every exhale, after you get a rhythm there, with every exhale, let something go. All the busyness of the mind is what we are thinking of right now. So just dropping one of those suitcases off your shoulder. Exhale, another something, letting something go. Anything that's not going to serve you today in your practice. So using our breath just to bring us to the present moment, hopefully to bring your focus more toward you this morning and how you're feeling. And enough attention that you are aware of what needs taking care of today. A couple more deeper breaths. You let it go through your mouth this time. You can just let it go with a sigh one more time. So just starting at center here. So our sits bones are grounded, our spine is tall. Let's just take our arms out now.
No, I
Just keep it comfortable way. Let it flow down. Next time, float your arms up, maybe a bigger inhale here. And exhale, let things go down. So as we float up and we take that pause, just keep on breathing a little bit bigger. Exhale, let it go. One more time. A little roll of your shoulders now. Shrug up towards your ears, maybe one at a time, and maybe the other side. And then take it the other way. Got a little warm up of those shoulders. One hand to the mat. Take another inhale. Take it up tall. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale. Let it flow down. Lengthen the side body here. So stretching from the inside, stretching our lungs with our breath. More big breath here. Exhale, maybe a little more of a lean into that lateral stretch. Now lengthen a little lean that way. You can soften that bottom out. Come back to center. We're going to take that one more time. We're just going to kind of roll that shoulder forward, reaching out. Open and close your fist. Follow that arm back with your gaze, and then float your other arm around into a twist. Just be nice and easy on your neck, forward and back. And then take it back to center. We'll take that nice stretch again. Other side. And roll of the shoulder forward, open and close that hand. And then nice arc all the way back. Just follow with your gaze, and then the other arm follows around into that twist, so we take it nice and easy with the neck here. Come to center. We'll take our arms up. Exhale, float them around. And we'll take a little flow here. So we're kind of turning from the waist here. Upper body turns. We're not just moving our arms. Come to center. A nice squeeze of one shoulder up toward your ear and release. Lengthen out that arm. Squeeze and release. Head drops toward your ear, or ear toward your shoulder. A little more movement here. Palm turns up, palm turns down, as your head follows in that way, or some way that works for you. And float it down. And this other side, so we take that squeeze and then release. Opposite shoulder squeeze. I'm getting confused by looking at myself on the camera here. Shouldn't pay so much attention. One more time here, squeeze, and then reach out, and maybe find that other movement here of hand and chin toward your chest and then up. So some movement of your neck. And then come back to center. Hands on our knees. Maybe actually bend your knees here, put your feet on the mat, and we'll just round it back. So we're actually finding a tilt of our pelvis, drawing forward. And then knees come together a little bit as you rub back, and then open those knees as your heart comes forward. You lift that chin to a little seated cat-cow here. All right. One last time here. And then kind of remove whatever you've got underneath your seat. It's not padding for your knees. We're going to take it back to child's pose here. And maybe just relax those arms. Rest them under your forehead. Shake out your hips just a little. And then lengthen out, come up to all fours. Find lengthen that spine. Crown of your head reaches forward, and then a little calf arching of the back as you go back into child's pose. So length, then exhale, take it back. Okay, take a break here. Child's pose, maybe rest those arms alongside your legs, forehead to the floor or a block, and notice how you feel here. One more time, let's lengthen out again.
We're coming into, I guess you kind of could say it's a flowing spinal balance. So I'm up on all fours, and as I come up, I'm just lifting left leg, right arm, taking it back, going back to child's pose. With your breath. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, take it down. Other side.
Oops.
One more set here. Come back to all fours. Shake out your hips. Wag the tail. From here, walk yourself back to your feet. Come into a little lunge, a malasana, not a lunge, but a squat. So you can take that malasana low or just rest your hands on your thighs. Maybe a little rock side to side. Maybe we can even stand and lower down. Reach the arms out. Put those arms down along your side. Find yourself in mountain pose. So feet are close together or hip distance. Just let your arms dangle. Find that comfortable stacked position, nice and tall, not military. But just arms hanging loosely by your side. And so your hands face your thighs. And again, just here, notice how you're feeling. All right, step in a little wider. A little wider than shoulder width, maybe. A little more movement. We're going to focus more on our breath today. So one arm is going to go up over my ear. Slide the palm down. Exhale. Inhale, just opposite side.
Me or her?
And exhale. Next time we go with the next set. Maybe that arm bends a little bit. Maybe you take your gaze up, palm is facing down, and then more big breath. Come all the way out of it, and we'll float down to the other side. Again, soften that arm, maybe look up, palm faces down. Nice big breath. Exhale all the way back. Okay, I'm gonna do a little warrior one. Stepping back, 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, comfortable for you bending into that front knee. And we're going to do what we call, well, I call it opposites, but contralateral movements. So legs start straight. So my front leg is my left, so I'm going to put my left hand on my hip. And then as I bend into my knee, arm comes up, exhale back. Inhale. And exhale. So both knees can stay soft, but try to ground the back edge of your right foot into the mat. So leg is a little bit straighter, foot is turned out. One more time here. Maybe take both arms out.
Big full breath. Exhale. Step forward and step back. Other foot. So right foot is forward, left leg back. And again, just just kind of test here. Watch the alignment. Knee over ankle. This back foot turns out just a little bit. And that back pinky edge of the foot, kind of just sort of grounding it. Right hand is on my hip. Inhale, I bend into the front knee. Exhale, straighten it up. So opposite arm coming up as we float. One more time. Float one arm up, float the other arm up. One more nice big breath. Exhale, float those arms down, step forward, kind of shake things out a little bit. Let's do our Tai Chi walking. We did this the other day, so you're emptying the weight into your standing leg. Other leg comes up as that right arm comes up. Same side arm. Take it to the other side. Weight is here, this leg empties out. And elbow bends here, knee bends. And we'll just take a little Tai Chi walking. Connect with your breath, that helps. I think it just kind of keeps you more grounded, keeps me more grounded. Shake things out. Kind of cross your legs one way, cross them the other. Just a little opposite movements here. I'm going to go ahead and do tree pose, so that'll be our standing leg again. Opening that knee out. Well, I'm going to give you a little challenge here if you would like. So you can take our usual tree, foot to the inner calf, or you might try crossing ankle over thigh, and maybe a little bend in that standing leg as you take it into more of a seat. Kind of a standing pigeon here, I guess I would call it. Kind of a tricky one. So focus is really important here. Oops, I think I'm going to come on out of it. So that was a little tricky. Shake things out. Take it to the other side. You can do tree on the side. Or that other challenge, crossing the ankle over the thigh. And then the hands are namaste. I'm going to go a little closer to the wall here. And I can have this nice option of having my hips just touching the wall. And then I can spend a little more time getting aligned, a little taller seat, a little deeper breaths. One last breath. And exhale. Go ahead and stand up, shake it out. Take it into a little sun salutation here as we move down towards the floor. So get our mountain alignment again. Inhale, arms out more. Maybe you touch those palms. And exhale, go ahead and float those arms down. Make a big sun circle. And do one more of those. last time here, arms out, now touch those palms again, one leg forward. So again, careful of your back here, you might just come to your shins, take a little half lift. So a little lift in your belly, float down. So hands to the mat, take a step back. And go ahead and drop to your knee. We'll get a twist in here today. We're going to take that little lunge again. You can take it a little deeper if you want. Have the knee over the ankle here. You can come forward and tip a little more forward of the knee if you would like. I've got a block here with my left hand, and I'm just going to turn in this lunge toward that knee, and then maybe take that arm up and over. And maybe take a circle there, take a circle back. And then just let that hand rest on the thigh. For a little more sensation, you can lift that back knee as well. But this nice block, just lifting the floor up to you. And then the arm comes down. Comes out to the mat, just kind of undo that lunge, just taking it back into more of a stretch. You can kind of hang out there if you'd like, flexing the foot or not. And then go ahead and step back. I'm just going to turn the other direction here. I'm taking left foot forward this time. I've got the block here on the right. So you're going to take your option of the higher lunge or a little bit deeper. Moving into that just a little bit more. From here, hand to the block, hand to the hip as I take a turn to the side. Then take a couple circles with the arm. Find that place to rest here. You can stay here for a few more breaths in that twist. You can also take it up a little higher. Nice alignment here still. So much easier with the block. You can have it at a lower level. Also is also an option. Keep breathing here. One more time, let's just sweep that arm out and up. And take yourself to your knees. Go ahead and walk yourself forward. Let's just find ourselves into a Sphinx pose, turning our toenails on the mat. A little lift here of my pelvis. And my shoulders are under my elbows. And let's just take a little cat-cow here. A couple times. And then you press into that pubic bone as your heart draws forward. Maybe a little lift of your throat. If you feel any pinching in your back, move your arms out or move them closer. You can change the bend of your elbows. Exhale. Let's walk it back up. Let's just take a little cat pose. And just sit back. Maybe a high child's pose. Look at your back, lengthen out. And then I'm just going to do one more here. You can come up to all fours, do thread the needle this way. You can take it from child's pose, okay? It's fine too. So my right arm is floating underneath from child's pose. My other arm
Just gonna reach forward here. Or it can go up over my head. But this is fine. My head can turn the same way. And then inhale, come back. Just lift up a little bit. Switch your arms. And that arm slides underneath. With the options with the arms. Inhale, come back to center. Take yourself to a seat. Roll down to your back. Feet to the mat. If you'd like to bring your knees into your chest and put a hand on each knee and then bring your knees closer to your belly and then away. And then feet to the mat. We'll just do one little flowing bridge here. So for right now, to lift my arms out and up. Exhaling down. And then next time, we'll lift those hips. Take one arm up. And exhale down. Other side. One more time. You can take both arms up if you like. You can tuck them under your back. If you like, clasp your hands there for just a couple more breaths here in this bridge pose. On your exhale, go ahead and lower your hips down, your knees maybe drop side to side here. And then take yourself into your final relaxation. You can transition here, cobbler's pose. You can take a little elevation of your hips as well into a little inversion. To roll out your wrists and your ankles. This way you can get that improved circulation to your upper body, a little extra flow of oxygen to your brain. Something I feel like I need today. Okay, knees come down. I'm going to stretch out one more time. Arms can go overhead maybe. That block can stay under my sacrum. Big long breath in. Big breath out. Remove the block. And you can take constructive rest, knees together, palms turned up, or some other form of relaxation for Shavasana for the next couple of minutes. So settle yourself in. Tucking the shoulder blades under, and the palms can rest on your belly as well. After a few breaths, take note of how you feel. Slowing things down again, letting your body catch up with the brain and the body. Integrating the practice here today, which was a lot of breath work. Begin to find some movement with your fingers and toes, ankles, wrists circling. Come up to seated as you're ready.
And with our hands in namaste hands, just take your time. No rush here. Hands at your heart, our key seal. Gratitude for this practice. Have a peaceful day. And namaste.